crap. Uh, caught me. Caught me in yawning. Good afternoon. Hold on. Yep. I gotta do this thing. Gotta tag people before we get into it. We'll start that.
See, change is inevitable. So it's never too late to make a difference as an individual. Because we got to do that to become better as a whole. All for one, and one for all.
Good afternoon, Wolfpack. How the fuck are we doing today? Give me one quick second while I tag these people. Who's calling me now? We're gonna answer it. Hello? Hello? Well, if you're not gonna fucking say something, then don't fucking call me, you asshole. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Good afternoon, Wolfpack. How the fuck are we doing today? Good, I hope. It was a good weekend. How was your guys' weekend? We went to a little Halloween party on Saturday. Girlfriend had a lot of fun. I was bored as fuck because I didn't really know anybody there and didn't really want to know anybody there. But it was for the girlfriend. It was for the girlfriend. She was excited about going there. Have been out, and done shit for a while. So we also went yesterday and learned how to butcher pigs. Well, I did. The girlfriend definitely was not interested in it yesterday. I think she knew how I felt Saturday with being made to go out and associate with people. And she took it a lot better than I thought. A lot better than I thought. She didn't pass out or faint or anything. So it was good. But all right. So we're gonna go on because I've got shit to do today. It's in Ohio and it's snowed a little bit. Snowed a little bit, just like flakes, not nothing dramatic, hopefully. But I got new animals I got to take care of and need to get this out in podcast. So we are definitely going to try to go on with this day, right? Tired. I was up till like 2 o'clock in the morning getting the new animals put out on the farm, getting them tucked in all nice. So uh this is Yana's Wolf Pack. I would like to let you know that if you're trying to find the private Facebook group, we are on. Hold on, I need to see who commented. Hey, Jess, how you doing? Can you do me a favor real quick? Could you back out of the live and go to the description of the live? And down there at the bottom says, I'm going live using StreamYard. Before leaving a comment, please grant StreamYard permission to see your name. Click that little link. Just give it permission. They don't ask for nothing stupid. It's just so when I'm actually on here, I can see who is commenting and say hi instead of using and switching back and forth on the through the link. So anyways, if you're looking for Yana's Wolfpack, we are on Facebook, YouTube, podcast, all major podcast, and TikTok. You can find us by searching on any of those for Yana's, spelled Yanas, space, wolf, space, pack. Spaces are not spelled out in there. It's just a legit space. So find us on there. Come join the pack. We'd appreciate it. All right, moving on for today. I got a nifty new little tool that I'm going to start using. So, going to get into leaders of the pack. Leaders of the pack. I don't even remember what the hell the topic of today is learn to say I did. Wait a minute. Why is that? Hold on, because I got. Okay. All right. All right. It looked weird on my screen. Learn to say I did my best today. That's the topic. Leaders of the pack segment is where I go into the private Facebook group and pull off memes and other contributions that the pack members add to the Facebook group. I want them to know that their value or the things that the energy and time and effort and the contributions that they make into the pack group is valued and appreciated. So let's get on with that today. Yeah, if you can tell, like I'm definitely I ain't got a lot of energy today. Staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning. Friggin' it was a 2.5 hour drive to go learn how to butcher pigs. And then we got home around midnight and I was up till about 2 a.m. out there trying to get all the animals settled back in, making sure they weren't going to kill each other and everything like that. So got a nifty new tool. You're about to hear it. You're about to hear it. All right. Instead of me howling on here like an idiot, I actually got a wolf howl. So this first one, it goes to pack member Jamie. Pack member Jamie, he likes to post perspectives of the day every day. So for a perspective of the day on October 17th, 2022 is you're going to be telling a different story very soon. A story of how many miracles have found you. A success story filled with so much inspiration. You will give so much hope to so many people when they see how much you overcame and still came out on top. It's all unfolding now. So this new little sound we're going to do, I want you to howl like a wolf and I want you to, show your support and thank you for pack member Jamie for making that contribution. So here's that howl. Oh, I didn't mean to hit it twice. My bad. That's going to get on some people's nerves. I love it, though. I like it. It's pack member Hal. All right. This next one is from pack member Jamie. I probably need to do this yeah. So I'm learning this, right? Be able to put in little sound bites and stuff like that. But I'm learning. I'll probably wait until all these ones because there's like 2 or 3 from Jamie and different ones. I'm not, playing favoritism here. It's just the things that I see when I get and go to do live, and then it's basically just before I go live, I go and find these things and and use them. So it's not no favoritism. I'm not, just picking out special people. It's just people that actually post in the group. So the next one is from pack member Jamie. It says, "You did the best you could, and things didn't turn out exactly how you hoped, but good things still happened, and you learned important lessons that will help you do better in the future, and you're still here to try again another day." Says it's quotes from Michelle C. Clark. A little howl. Thank you, Jamie, for your contributions. I appreciate it. Man, I wish I had that same energy I had on the one that I did Friday because that one was great. I was on here joking around and howling like a wolf and just being dumb. I'm tired today. All right. So next one is again from pack member Jamie. Says, when was the last time you sat and gave yourself credit for how much you've grown and how far you've come? When was the last time you celebrated a relatively small win just because? When was the last time you just sat down and said out loud, I'm really, really proud of myself? When is the last time you sat down and done that? When is the last time you gave yourself a pat on the back uh, and said, hey, I hope the mic is doing good. All right, put it in the comments to make sure that my mic is going good. I forgot to do a mic check earlier. So, but anyways, yeah, when's the last time you congratulated yourself, on actually, doing something good, or doing something that, you're proud of? A little small step that you made to a goal, or trying to catch your dream. When's the last time you really sat down and said, "I'm proud of myself for overcoming and getting over those traumas or things that has happened in my life"? I'm proud of just getting up today. I'm proud of, you know, uh, getting on this live, even though I didn't feel like it today. I'm proud of making myself get up and taking a shower, because I've been too depressed to even do that. When's the last time you've said you're proud of yourself for the little accomplishments you've made through your life? All right, we're gonna move on. This one's from pack member Jamie again. You are doing the best you can, and it is making a difference. Even if you don't see it yet, trust your process. It's you've got to understand, you're doing the best you really can. Okay. You know, sometimes in life that's all you can give. Sometimes in life that's it. But you're doing the best you can, because right now, that maybe that's all you got. Learn to trust your process. Things may not be going right in your life right now. Things may not be going the way you want it. Things, may just fucking suck. You may, friggin' you may have not had the energy or the want to get on here and do this live, but yet, sorry, had to clear my throat. But yet, you're still getting on here and doing this. You know, it's all a process. Oh, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. It says trust your progress, not process, but do both. Do both. Trust the process and the progress. You're progressing in life. The situation you're going through, it's not a mistake, it's a learning lesson. The things that you've been through, it's all a learning lesson. Stop saying I made this mistake, or I fucked up, or I did this or did that. You know, you gotta learn through what you're going through, so you can grow through it. Whatever it is, trust your progress. All right, we're gonna move on. Again, pack member Jamie. It says, you can spend minutes, hours, days, weeks, or even months over analyzing a situation, trying to put the pieces together, justifying what could have, would have happened, or should have happened too. Or you can just leave the pieces on the floor and move on. From Tupac Shakur. Uh, that one is pretty important. Like, you could sit here and whine and bitch and cry about the situation that you're going through, or, which ain't going to do nothing to actually help solve the problem. Um, when you focus on the problem, you can't see a solution to the problem. When you only sit here and, bitch about what's going on in your life, and crying and whining about what's going on in your life, or, sitting here saying, how bad your life sucks, and, sitting here thinking, about all the things you've been through, you can't really move on through your life. You can't grow into life, because you're focused on the problem. When you turn it around and you say, okay, this is the problem, give yourself 5 minutes. 5 minutes, okay? Uh, let me hold on real quick. Hold on real quick, because there's an actual video that I know I can use right now for that, for 5 minutes. All right. Give me a quick second. Good thing, good thing about listening to the podcast, though, is that you don't have to sit here and wait, because I'll be editing this part out. All right, all right, all right. All right. I I don't know if I can I get this real quick? Hold on. Give me a quick second, you guys. Just calm the fuck down. Okay? Calm your tits. I can do it that way. I can do it that way, and I will do it that way. How about that? How about that? Catch me outside, motherfuckers. Okay. All right. Then we're going to click this little thing. We're going to add, where's it at? Where's it at? Where is it at? Oh, I bet you I know. Okay. All right. All right. See? Wait. That's not it. Okay. See, things don't always go as planned. Things don't always go as planned. But then, even though it don't go as planned, you can still work with what you got, right? So while you're bearing with me, I'm trying to find this little clip, which I just thought of. So it's not like I well, why isn't it showing up? You should be showing up. Why aren't you showing up? Come on now. Come on. Come on. I did put it in the right one. Where the hell is it at? Yeah. How are you? How's your guys' day? How are you doing? All right. Fine. Fuck you then. We'll try to do it again. And then we'll see where you put it. Okay. All right. It's right there. All right. Now we're going to go back to here. See? See the things I do for you guys? See the okay. All right. So it's not coming up. It's not coming up. All right, fine. We'll try it. We'll try it this way. Give me a quick second. Maybe I can just share the damn screen. Share the screen. Yeah. Chrome tab. All right. There we go. See if that works. I
learned something in my training from my manager called the 5-minute rule. And he said that when you're out there in the field, you're going to have disappointment, you're going to have rejection, you're going to set a goal for the week, you're not going to hit it, you're going to hit it and then have the order cancel. Like he's like, you're going to deal with a lot of stuff. It's a microcosm for life. And he taught us what he calls the 5-minute rule. He said, so when things go wrong, we have a rule. It's okay to be negative, but not for more than 5 minutes. Give yourself 5 minutes, set your timer on your phone. He would literally teach us, set the timer. You get 5 minutes to bitch, moan, complain, cry, vent, punch a wall, whatever. And after 5 minutes, you take a deep breath and say 3 really powerful words. Can't change it. And it's simply an acknowledgement that I can't change what's already happened. So there's no value in wishing it were different. And essentially, I learned through reading Eckhart Tolle and things through years after that every negative emotion that we have is self-created by the degree of resistance that we have to our reality, whether it's past reality, whether it's happening right now, or whether it's even a projected future reality that we're afraid of. And so I learned something in my training.
Okay. All right. So what'd you guys think about that? Put that in the comments. Let me know. So the funny thing is, sitting here watching this, for the ones that are out there that just like, oh, well, he's just some dumb redneck farmer that fucking, don't know his shit. Before I just recently found that, like, I don't even know, maybe like, I just found that this weekend. I like that comment. Please hold tight. We're experiencing technical difficulties. Yeah, I should have said that. Please forgive him. He's having a moment. Yeah. So that little video, I just found that over the weekend. Pretty sure it was Saturday while I was at that party because I was so bored that I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play on TikTok. And I found, quite a few good videos for myself and for the group. But he's saying there something that I've said before. So So this shit, like, I didn't get this from this guy. I just found this freaking over the weekend. So this is shit I've already come up and said, you know, I did the same. I remember when did I come up with this and talk about it? It was like 3 or 4 years ago when I went and got my CDLs, and I failed that test to get my CDLs um twice. So, but I think it was the first time. And I was all upset and pissed after I left. And after I left, you know, I come up with this thing and said, just like what this guy was talking about. I gave myself 5 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes, and I put on a song that during this song, you know, as this song is going, I'm only going to play it twice, but as this song is going, I'm giving myself time to bitch, cuss, scream, holler, fucking cry, whine, complain, you know, fucking hit the steering wheel, do whatever the fuck I got to do. I've got 5 fucking minutes to get this out. 5 to 10 minutes. That's what you need to give yourself. And then after I was done, because trust me, I threw a whole complete fucking motherfucking temper tantrum. Once I was done, I simply looked at the situation and it was like, okay, all right, I'm done. I can no longer be mad about this. I got it out of my system. I can no longer be mad and upset about this because what can I do? That happened like fucking, you know, 10, 15 minutes ago. There's nothing I can do to change the past. So that was the problem. I failed, and I believe it was the first time I failed. And the funny thing is I failed the inspection part. The first thing you have to do is actually inspect the entire vehicle and trailer. You have to inspect the semi and the trailer, and you have to go through with the stick and you're pointing all of these different items. This was the one thing that I was fucking scared to death about because my memory sucks. Fucking sucks. And the ironic thing is I studied and studied and studied. I fucking, you know, recorded myself on my friggin' phone of going through this whole, you know, study guide that they gave and named off every part and everything to do with this and listen to this motherfucker constantly on my Bluetooth and in the car and everything up to this test. Well, I kept telling the instructors, I'm going to fucking fail this. This right here, I can drive, I can back up. I learned how to do all that. I'm good at it. It's this part right here because my memory sucks so fucking bad. I got and went and done this test. Come to find out, because then I had to drive back to, after taking the test, I have to drive back to the school and, you know, tell them and set up another test. About a couple days later, they come back. And the instructor there told me, he laughed at me. He was like, "You were so worried about failing this test." And he was like, "Do you know what kind of score you got on this test?" I said, "No." I said, "Oh, you know, I must have bombed it pretty bad." And there's this one part of the fucking CDL test that you have to get right. And you have to do it within a certain amount of time. It's like 20, 25, 30 fucking minutes. You have to do it in this time. And if you go over the time limit, then you fail. There's one part of this test called I believe it's the emergency brake test or the brake test or whatever. If you fail that part, no matter if you got everything else right, if you fail that one part, you failed that entire test. The good thing is, though, you have like 20, 25, 30 minutes to do this. It should only take you about 20 minutes to go through this whole inspection process. So you have playroom. If you fail this brake test, if you have time within that 30 minutes or say, you know, 20 minutes, whatever, which one it was, if you have time to redo it, you can go back and redo it. They just want you to get it right one time. So if you have time, you go back and redo it. I fucked up and I ran out of time. But that's the part that I failed on. I did it wrong. So my instructor fucking tells me, he was like, do you know what kind of score you got on that? And I was like, no, like I bombed it. I had to have bombed it. He laughed. He said, they come back and they said, you were one of the highest scoring people on this test that they've had in a long ass time. You did so well on this test. You were in the like top percentile of people that they've had, and I don't remember how long time frame they said. So, but you failed the brake test. You failed the brake test. Like that's it. So, but anyways, back to the subject of the 5 minutes. I gave myself 5-10 minutes. And okay, so I'm going to go back to that and say, I did a lot better than I expected. I did a lot better than what I gave myself credit for. I gave a lot better, I did a lot better than what the fuck I thought I was going to do, but fear the entire time had me so fucking nervous and so scared to death that I just thought I was going to fucking bomb it. Like I thought I was going to fail when they come back and actually told me like you did so fucking good, but you fucked up on this one part. And that's the one part you cannot fuck up on, period. You can't fuck up. If I would have got that right, I could have missed like 10 or 15 different things to the whole fucking vehicle. I think it's 20 things. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. I don't remember. But you can miss so many different things. That's just the one part you cannot fuck up on and fail it. You have to show them that you can do this brake test the right way. Because that's the most important, like one of the most important things. You have to make sure every time you get in the vehicle that you check your brakes and make sure these brakes run, because you're driving, a couple 100,000-pound fucking vehicle or however much one of those things weigh. So, but after that test, I'd just given myself 5 fucking minutes. 5 minutes to get on with my life. Because I couldn't change the past. And it was like, now I got to focus on the solution. Okay, what's the solution? Instead of focus on the problem and bitching, whining, and crying about the fucking problem and that I failed the test. All right, what's the solution? Study harder. Do it again. Friggin' you did it the first time. You got the nervousness out of you. Now you know exactly where you failed at. Okay, now we'll do that thing over and over and over and over and over and over again until it becomes second fucking nature. That's the one thing that you can fucking do. And the very next time, I actually ended up passing that part of the test. Now, I failed the driving test. I got the backup test. I got that all right. And then I failed the fucking driving test, which the only reason I failed it is because when I went to go make a turn during a stoplight or after a stoplight, I fucking let the damn, because it's a stick shift, and I let the motherfucker stall out right in the middle of fucking turning in the stoplight. I was in the wrong gear. Thought I was in first, and I was actually in like third. I was in wrong gear. And so that was an automatic failure right there. That was my fault. That was my bad. Though I ended up taking it a third time and fucking passed it. So we did good, right? But that 5 minutes was so key because I could have sat right there and been like, you know what? I knew I was going to fail this. I knew I was going to fuck up. I'm not doing this again. And I could have quit. I could have quit right then and there and never went back. Yep. See, I told y'all motherfuckers that this would happen. I tried to tell you, but I went back and fucking did it. I kept, I grew a little bit from it. All right. We're going to move on now. But, I hope you get the point that I was trying to make, especially with that video, because I wasn't planning on using that video because I'd forgot about it. But in the moment, it was like, oh, shit, I got something for this. So we're going to go on. We don't have that many slides today. I made sure to only pick like 5 today. Or no, not 5. I only picked 10. But I'm going to read that one again. Because it was so good. I want you to get the point again. You can spend minutes, hours, days, weeks, or even months over analyzing a situation, trying to put the pieces together, justifying what could have, should have, or would have happened. Or you can just leave the pieces on the floor and move on. And sometimes, man, that's all the fuck we got to, we really got to do. Sometimes that's exactly what what it's going to take us to get out of that situation. Leave those motherfucking pieces on the floor and just move the fuck on. Go on about your life. Stop trying to put the pieces back together and just move the fuck on. All right. I'm gonna give, because that one deserved it. I'm gonna give the old wolf pack howl. If you're, I don't care if you're at work, if you're around people, I don't give a fuck what you're doing. I don't care if you're even fucking your own wife right now and listening to this podcast, And if you are, that's kind of a little weird. But thanks for your support. I mean, if you're that diehard of a fan and you're having sex right now and you're listening to my podcast, you may have a few problems more than what you think to want to listen to my voice during that. So, but anyways, give an old Wolfpack howl for Jamie for making that wonderful and valuable contribution. Hopefully it helps somebody's life right now. So here we go. I love that shit right there. I fucking love that shit. We're going to start using that more often. I love that little Wolfpack howl. Oh, see, do you see like, I want to, so I really did not. I am tired. Friggin', I told y'all I was up till like 2:00 in the morning this morning, getting these new animals situated, and from, driving 2.5 hours to go learn how to butcher pigs. And the people that I buy the pigs off of, and chickens and stuff right now, that I found months ago, man, they're just some wonderful people. And the place that they have is just so fucking beautiful, and it's energizing. Like, they live out in the fucking sticks, man. Like the fucking the sticks. And it's just like when I go to this place and I talk with these people and hang out with these people, it's so re-energizing. The vibe you get from there, I come back just with new hope and just like a new feeling. And it's like, it's away from all the electronics, away from the hustle and bustle of a fucking town, being around so many people. Like, I feel so much better when I leave there. I wish they did not live 2.5 hours away, because I would go there and visit these people more often, because it's like my own little fucking getaway. And I'm telling you, I love it. Like, I wish gas prices weren't so fucking high, and they lived, or I lived closer to them, because I feel like a different person every time I leave there. And these people that I met, and we were there yesterday from noon until like almost 9:30 at night, learning how to butcher pigs and helping them on the farm, and, doing different things. And then they, except for me buying animals off them, they didn't charge me. They just did this out of the kindness of the heart, and they're great people. Like, the vibe I get from this place is just fucking amazing, man. Like, it makes me want to go back, or makes me want to go, I need to go hiking more, and I need to go do more shit to get away from the computer, and away from, the farm, and away from, fucking just people, period. Connect again, like, to re-energize but if you caught the first, like, probably 10-15 minutes, like I was saying, like, I'm tired, I'm worn out, freaking, I don't feel like doing this, but I'm making myself do it anyway. Now listen to my energy. Listen to my voice after getting into this. Like, it's totally different. So, hope you catching. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down there. All right, we're gonna move on. And I don't care if that fucking wolf howl annoys you. We're doing it. All right, this is my shit. I like it. All right, the credit goes to pack member Heather on this one. It says, just know that every time you try to put even your little toe outside of your comfort zone, your brain will completely freak the fuck out. I added the fuck out, and try to convince you to stay in the world, and that's okay. Your brain freaking out isn't a sign something's wrong. Life-changing moments come from doing the things you're scared to do. So don't let fear throw you off your path. That one, I like that one. Thank you, Heather, for contributing that one to the group. I really liked that one, because that one says a lot. Like, it really does. And I think a lot more people need to understand that, just because your brain's freaking out, and just because fucking doing something new, and you got anxiety, it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It doesn't mean that, fucking that, what the gut feeling that everybody likes to listen to, and, see with themselves, that it's not such a bad thing. And a lot of people, Will Smith has said, says it, friggin' in one of the videos he has, and I'm not going to pull that up right now. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to. All right. Fuck that. We're going to. If I'm going to talk about it, then I want to pull it up, because I don't want to be one of those people that sit here and like try to not give credit where credit is due. I want you to listen to this video because this ties so well into this. Okay, all right. You're going to listen to it because I'm going to make you listen to it. It's okay. All right, just listen. All right, pulling it up. I like this new little feature. I'm hoping that it fucking works a lot better than what the hell it has. They fixed a few things. But yeah, this is Will Smith on Facing Your Fears. This goes with this meme. Oh, you're just gonna pull that up?
If there
Okay.
was one concept,
You know what? I'm gonna do the 5-minute one. I'm gonna do the 5-minute one because he explains a little bit better in this. Well, open the fuck up, you asshole. All right. We'll try it again. We'll try it again. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, he explains this one a little bit better. So, there it is. All right.
I went 3 years ago. I went skydiving in Dubai, right? And skydiving is a really interesting confront with fear, right? So I gotta stand up. I'm sorry, I gotta stand up. All right. So all your friends, what happens? You go out, I dropped my thing. So what happens is you go out the night before and you take a drink with your friends and somebody says, yeah, we should go skydiving tomorrow. And you go, yeah, we'll go skydiving tomorrow. Yeah. And you go, yeah. And everybody goes, yeah. Right? And you go home by yourself. You're like, Right? You're like, well, I mean, they was drunk too. Right? So maybe they not, maybe, I mean, we don't have to go. We don't have to do it. So then that night you're laying in your bed and you just keep, and you're terrified. You keep imagining over and over again jumping out of an airplane and you can't figure out why you would do that, right? And you're laying there and you have the worst night's sleep of your life, but you still have the hope that your friends were drunk, right? So you wake up the next day and you go, down and you say where you were going to meet and everybody's there. You're like, oh, shit. All right, cool. Right? So you get in the van and you don't know that your friends had the same night that you had because they're pretending like they didn't. They're like, yeah, man, my uncle's a Navy SEAL and, this is going to be great. I've been looking forward to this. And you're like, oh, my God. And your stomach is terrible. You can't eat and everything, but you don't want to be the only punk who doesn't jump out of this airplane. So you get there and then you have this safety brief. And you're standing there, and the guys will tell you, well, if the chute doesn't open, what's going to happen is why the hell, what could happen? That the chute wouldn't open, right? So you do a thing, and what you do is your first jump, you're attached to a guy who is going, he's going to walk you out. So you go, and you get there, and there's an airplane, and nobody's stopping. Everybody's still going. So you get onto the airplane, and you're sitting there, and it's extra because you're sitting on some dude's lap, some stranger. You sitting on his lap, and it's like, you get trying to make small talk. Yeah, man. So you be jumping with people all the time, huh? Right? So and then you just want to make sure you got kids, right? You got people you need to see, right? You just want to make sure he's serious, right? So you get in there, so everything's normal. So you fly and you go up to 14,000 feet, and you notice there's a light. It's red. And it's yellow and green, right? So right now the light's red. So then you start thinking at some point the light's going to go green, but you don't know what's going to happen, right? And you wait and it goes yellow and the light goes green and somebody opens the door. And in that moment, you realize you've never been in a freaking airplane with the door open. Right? Terror. Oh, sorry, I'm spitting. Oh, sorry. No, terror. Right? So you go, and then, if you were smart, you sat in the back so you don't go first, right? And then people start going out of the airplane. And you go, and the guy walks you up to the end of the thing, and you're standing, and your toes are on the edge, and you're looking out down to death. and they say on 3, and they say 1, 2, and he pushes you on 2 because people grab on 3, right?
There are many people who have
the airplane, and in 1 second, you realize that it's the most blissful experience of your life. You're flying, right? It doesn't feel like falling, right? It's like you actually are kind of held a little bit by the wind, and then you start falling, and there's zero fear. You realize that the point of maximum danger is the point of minimum fear. It's bliss. It's bliss. And you're flying, right? And you're doing that. And then 20 seconds, 25 seconds, 40 seconds, and you have enough time to just kind of be like, oh, shit, that's that building. That's not like that one. Oh, you can see the ocean. Right? You start doing all of that. And the lesson for me was, why were you scared in your bed the night before? What do you need that fear for? Just don't go. Why are you scared in your bed 16 hours before you jump? Why are you scared in the car? Why could you not enjoy breakfast? What did you need that? The fear is fear of what? You're nowhere even near the airplane. Everything up to the stepping out, there's actually no reason to be scared. It only just ruins your day. You don't have to jump. And then in that moment, all of a sudden, where you should be terrified is the most blissful experience of your life. And God placed the best things in life on the other side of terror. On the other side of your maximum fear are all of the best things in life, you know? Mm-hmm.
My mic is muted. My bad. So, what'd you guys think of that? Like, did you hear him at the end? You know, things are placed in your life for the maximum amount of fear. On the other side is what you really want. The other side of that fear. You know, you build this up. You build this whole thing up. Life-changing moments come from doing the things you're scared to do. So don't let fear throw you off your path. Because the best things in life is on the other side of fear. The best things in life are on the other things, that your anxiety and your depression and all this shit. That's keeping you from your best life. You know, y'all sit here and say that all the time. That's, I'm out here living my best life. But are you really? Are you really? Do you know for a fact that that is your best life? Do you know that, yeah, you're out, you're having fun, and you're at the party, you're at the club, whatever the fuck it is, but is it really your best life? You know, one of the comments says, "Love Will Smith, still ain't jumping out of no damn airplane." I agree. I don't see what the point is of jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. Like, but I would like to do it one day, because I'd like to overcome that fear. I'd like to experience that. Like, I'm gonna be scared as fuck, like Will Smith said. But the fear of laying in your bed, like he says, the night before, you're nowhere near it, but you're so worked up and so fucking afraid and so fucking, so scared to do something like this when you're not even nowhere near it. And you could back out at any time. But like you said, yeah, okay. He went and done it. All right. Thanks, PAC member Heather, for sharing that valuable contribution. And I would appreciate if y'all gave her a great, amazing, powerful Wolfpack howl for that. All right, thank you. Yeah, instead of on here clapping and shit. This one is from one of our newest PAC members, Jared. Me and him have quite a few things that we are planning together. Actually, me, him, and PAC member Zach. we're going to try and start doing some segments together, kind of like bullshitting with the beards with the men's perspective and other topics and other things. We're trying to work out logistics and time frames and all this other shit that we want to do. But he posted this, and this was, from a quote from himself. Simple. It says, "It's only over when you give up. Don't quit on yourself." I've been saying that a lot here lately. It's only over. People sit here and say, "Oh, well, I failed." No, you only failed. You only failed if you give up, if you stop trying, if you don't, freaking keep going. It's only over when you give up. Don't quit on yourself. You cannot give up on yourself. You cannot give on the things and the dreams and the shit you want to do just because of fear or anxiety or whatever it is. Like Will Smith just said. But you can't quit on yourself. You can't quit on these dreams and these things that you want to do out of life, because then it gets you to right where you are. Right where you are right now, where you don't want to live life and you don't want to, go experience life and do things because of your fear. And you're basically giving up and you're quitting. Why fucking quit? How many things have you been through in your life that fucking if you would have quit and gave up and believed, like, oh, well, I'm never going to get through this, or I'm never going to get over this. But look at the life you're living now. Look at all the good things. Be grateful for all the things that has happened in your life and the things you've got to experience up to this point. Yeah, a lot of shit fucking sucked. A lot of shit fucking, was bad, but how many good things have you got to experience? How many good conversations have you had with somebody that you needed at some certain point? All these little things in life. Just remember, it's on the other side of fear. And if you give up and you quit, then you ain't going to be able to experience what your best path and best life really is. Les Brown says basically the same thing. It's not over until I say it's over. It's not over until I win. That's the mentality you got to develop. It's not over. It's not over until I win. Until I say it's over. Until I do what the fuck I said I was going to do. Until I get what the fuck I want. It's not over. All right. We're going to give old Jared, the pack member, good old Wolf Pack How. I love that. This one's from pack member Stacy. Thank you, Stacy, for all of your effort and energy and contributions. You are valued in this group and you do matter. I hope you know that you're out here, and all of you, all the leaders of the pack that I've already mentioned today and will mention, I hope you all know that what you post and what, the stuff you do and the time you take out of your day to add this to the group brings value, and it's helping change people's lives. It really is. But she says it's basically a picture for the podcast listeners. It's a picture of a chessboard, and I believe that's the king. Pretty sure. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but the white or the white on the fucking chessboard, like, let's not get, fucking be stupid and, like, oh, he's talking about race. No, the white piece, the white king is taking out, I believe that's the black queen. I don't know. I can't see the top thing, but it says so it's crashing into that one, right? It's crashing into it. But it says a single move in the right direction can change your entire life. Do you guys understand that? Y'all work so fucking hard to stay where you're at or get back to who you used to be or this and that. But if you just start making these single little changes in your life, and you start, fucking sitting here and saying, like, oh, I'm going to make this little move. One little move can start putting you in the right directions. Changing your mindset or changing, your habits and changing your discipline, whatever it is, a single move in the right direction, not the wrong direction, the right direction, not staying stuck in your past and moving back towards your past, but moving forward or moving to the left and right, moving diagonal, moving wherever the fuck you got to go. Maybe you do. I've said this before. Maybe you got to take a couple steps back and then reroute and redirect the path that you're on, because at any moment you have the choice. You don't have to be stuck where you're at, and you don't have to live life the way you are living. A single move in the right direction can change your entire life. You know the life that you're bitching about, the life that you're complaining about, the life that you're whining about, the life that you hate so fucking much, that if you just change one single move in the right direction can change your fucking life. Just change a few things. Just start working on yourself. Stop complaining and whining about the life you have and go out there and get the life you fucking want. Get out there and take it, grasp it, take it by the fucking hands. Choke life like it's a little bitch and say, I'm your fucking daddy, and you're no longer going to do this shit to me. The choices you make, the shit you fucking do. Hold yourself accountable and realize and understand. It says again, a single move in the right direction can change your entire life. You have that power, but you have to make that choice. And you have to understand of what path and direction in your life that you want to go, that you have to actually move, not standing still. And the beautiful thing about life is that every day that you wake up, you have another chance to live the life that you want to live. All you have to do is make that choice. All you have to do is move in a direction. And if it happens to be the wrong direction, then move in another direction. You know, how many times in this one fucking podcast that you have heard me fucking do today where I said like, oh, well, yeah, I could have used this video. And I made y'all wait a couple minutes while I figure out how to bring this video up so you could get the best message possible that I could give you. That one single move may have fucking changed somebody's life. Me sitting here saying, oh, I wish I would have put this video in here and I had the perfect video for this if I would have thought about it. Oh, I'll use it next time, or oh, I'm not going to waste people's time. Fuck that. Fuck that. I decided to make a move in the right direction. I decided to bring up, because the beautiful thing is about me listening to YouTube videos fucking constantly and listen to all this shit, is that I can remember when a certain meme or something, pops up in a certain situation, like, oh shit, I watched a YouTube video on this about this once, and it would go along with this, and this might actually help somebody. So, sorry, I was reading the comments. So you got to understand. You have to understand this. Life is all a choice, and you can choose to make it a better life at any moment. Eric Thomas says, make the rest of your life the best your life. And I say, start right fucking now. Not tomorrow. Not fucking, Monday, next Monday, not Wednesday, not this Friday. Right fucking now, while you're watching this. Make a single move in the right direction so it can change your entire life. Your entire life. So many things have led up to this point. So many things have led up to me doing certain things in my life that has led me into doing this podcast where I'm reaching all around the world. So just make the move. Stop letting fear, like Will Smith just said, stop letting fear hold you the fuck back, because on the other side of fear is one of the greatest opportunities, and the best life that you want is on the other side of fear. So overcome it. Live your life. Stop letting life hold you back. Make the best of your life. Make the rest of your life the best of your life. All right, we're going to move on. Oh, wait. Oh, nope. Oh, she deserves one for that, because that was a good one that I built on. So I was going to wait till the next one, because she's on the next one. Yeah, but give old Stacy that pack member, that fucking good old Wolfpack how. I don't care. Y'all get fucking tired of it, but I like that little sound bit. Instead of doing a little clap or some shit, you get a Wolfpack fucking how, because you are not alone, and you're a part of this pack. All right, this one's from pack member Stacy again, and it says, all growth starts all growth starts at the end of your comfort zone by Tony Robbins. Again, all growth starts at the end of your comfort zone. What did Will Smith just say? What was I just fucking ranting about and talking about? It ends at your comfort zone. Yeah, I know you're fucking comfortable. I know you're fucking being like, oh, well, I like this life and I'm comfortable at my house and I'm comfortable and not going to that, party. I'm comfortable and not going to that seminar. I'm comfortable doing this. I'm comfortable doing that. But it's the time that you get out of your comfort zone, when you start stepping out of your comfort zone, is when you actually start living your best life. Because you're defeating your anxiety, you're defeating your depression, you're defeating the normal habits that you've created in your life. Stepping out of your comfort zone and doing something that you're scared to death to do can be one of the best things you've ever done in your life. For example, me stepping out of my comfort zone 4 years ago and scared to death of pushing that live button for 8 fucking hours it took me to push that live button to start my very first live on Facebook. Scared to death of it. But I stepped out of my comfort zone and look where the fuck I'm at now. Look at how many people I've helped in the last 4 years. That if I would have never started this group, I would have never got out of my comfort zone. If I would have never sat here, and told you guys and done this like I do, told you guys all the mistakes I make, all the things I do, me sitting here and, instead of trying to be the perfect person and fucking, give you the best that I can fucking give. No, I get on here and I tell you the mistakes that I have made. You're actually watching it live about, me trying to, put in videos and figure out how to do it really quick and, this and that. And being like, oh, well, yeah, I'll just wait. Or, oh, I should have put this in there, saying, fuck that. I'm going to put it in. I'm going to put it in. You can sit there and wait a fucking minute because this might be something that really helps your life. But I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm stepping out and getting better. Stepping out and making myself work for what the fuck I want. I'm trying to catch a dream, not just chasing it and not just thinking about it, not just standing still and watching everybody else get their shit. It's so funny because go back when you're done with when we're done with this live, go back and listen to how Will Smith talks. And I'm not knocking Will Smith. He is a great fucking actor. Great actor. Been in a lot of fucking favorite movies. He's a great actor. Go back and listen to how he talks. How many times did he, hold on real quick. I had to sneeze. I didn't want to do it in the mic and blow your eardrums. But how many times in that video did he say or stumble on a word or repeat himself on a few words? And I'm sitting there watching that and listening to that and knowing like he's reading a script when he's in an actor. And I know I guarantee you he messes up a lot of times more than he gets it right while he's, reading a script up for a movie. And they got to do, quite a few takes and all this kind of stuff. But watching him live and watching him just on some talk show like we was really showed like I need to stop being so hard on my fucking self. I need to stop being so hard on myself, because I sit here and be like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have said this, or oh, I saying all the time and stuttering and doing this and doing that. When I'm watching a fucking actor on there, man worth millions of dollars, very fucking famous, and he's sitting here giving a speech, fucking, and he's fucking up at himself. He's stuttering on some words. But he got, like he talked about in the video, though. He stepped out of his comfort zone and went and jumped off of an airplane. I stepped out of my comfort zone and pressed the fucking live button. I stepped out of my comfort zone and went and talked to nonprofits. I stepped out of my comfort zone and started becoming more open and public with these mental illnesses that I battle through. And look at the lives and the impact that I have helped change and make better. And I never would have done that if I would have just stuck in my comfort zone. If I would have just fucking changed, or if I wouldn't have changed, and become a better person. So again, all growth starts at the end of your comfort zone. I'm going to give you another one, Stacy. I appreciate that. Give her that old Wolfpack howl. Thank you again, Stacy, for all your valuable contributions to the group. I want you to know, and I want everybody, all the other leaders to know, and even the ones that, don't post, or the ones that I didn't read off today. I want you to know that, you do matter. What you do in this group and the contributions that you make towards this group to help somebody else, to take the time and the energy, you do matter. And what you do does matter. And this is why I'm on here trying to, make sure that that these things that you do and post in this group matters. And it not only matters in this group, but it matters in the podcast. It matters on fucking TikTok. Matters on YouTube. It matters on the people we're reaching that you don't even know about. And it also helps me. You're helping me understand. You are making a valuable contribution, because ever since I started doing this like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I've had quite a few people tell me like, oh, I needed to hear that today. Oh, I needed to hear this one today. I needed to hear that one today. But instead of me just getting on here and talking about one whole subject for the entire thing, or talking about many different subjects, I get to sit here and, I get to build off of what you guys are posting. I get to build off of that. So it hits certain people differently when they're, hearing different things. Maybe they didn't need to hear 10 or 9 other fucking memes, but they needed to hear me talk about that one meme that you posted in the group. That one thing that you took the time and posted and contributed to the group for the rest of the pack to see. They needed to hear that at that very moment. And they needed to hear along what else I was going. It helps me build more and more and talk about different things. And then I go on here and talk, fucking, and put shit on TikTok. And it's like, let me give you this number. This one TikTok that I posted last week from PAC member Zach was a meme. It all begins and ends in your mind. What you give power to has power over you if you allow it. That one segment that I pulled off because he contributed and I talked about that has reached 384 people. 384 people viewed that one post. So I'm using these things to be able to further and better myself. One over here, seems to be, one of the biggest ones. PAC member Stacy had posted about that Dear Narcissist that says, Dear Narcissist, you might fool hundreds of people into believing that you're something, which in reality, you're not. But I want you to know reality. I'm sorry. But I will always be the one person who figured you out and knows who you are under all that bullshit. That one post has gotten 414 views. 414 views. So it's not just reaching, just the people in the pack, or just the people, few people listen to the podcast. It's reaching all over. You're affecting and helping and building on and helping build other people up. So that I want you guys to know what you guys post in this group really does matter. We're going to go to the last one. It's the last one. I want to back up that pack member. That was Stacy again, right? Pack member. Yep. Pack member Stacy. I'm going to give you another good old Wolfpack howl. Thank you. All right. That was a good one, Stacy. I appreciate that one. So this last one goes to PAC member Jamie, and this one was the topic of the day. Topic of the day. Let me read these couple comments that are on here first. Oh, okay. So comments are saying, you're welcome. Make sure you give yourself. Without you, we wouldn't be here. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. You recognizing my contributions too, and you're right. Freaking, I was just talking about that a little bit ago. So this one from PAC member Jamie says, "I did my best today." That simple little phrase has changed my life because after a wonderful day where everything went as planned, I know I did my best. And when a day goes terribly wrong and everything falls apart, I still know that I did my best. Because doing your best isn't about productivity or success. It's about being yourself in the midst of the good and the bad, the beautiful and the stressful. There's freedom in laying down your expectations of being a perfect version of yourself and embrace the idea that there is no such version of yourself. It's all you. And who you are is more than enough. By Hofer Kirby. I probably butchered the hell out that name. But did you guys hear that? Did you guys fucking hear that? Go back and re-listen because I don't want to do that one. Fuck it. We're going to read that one again. We're going to read it again. Okay, that one was powerful. PAC member Jamie. It said, "I did my best today." That simple little phrase has changed my entire life because after a wonderful day where everything went as planned, I know I did my best. And when a day goes terribly wrong and everything falls apart, I still know I did my best. Because doing your best isn't about productivity or success. It's about being yourself in the midst of the good and the bad, the beautiful and the stressful. There's freedom in laying down your expectations of being a perfect version of yourself and embracing the idea that there is no such version of yourself because it's all you. And who you are is more than enough. That right there today was I'm gonna give PAC member Jamie fucking the wolf pack howl for that because that's for the topic. Fuck it, give him another one. That one today was what was based off of this. That's why, it says, stop trying to be perfect. And here, like so many times I sit on here and try to watch what I say and sit here and try to, not say and and stutter. And it's, everything I've done in this episode goes back to that one fucking meme. That one meme that was posted where it says there's freedom in laying down your expectations of being perfect. There's freedom in that. And go back and re-listen or re-watch the beginning of this podcast and listen to me how I was. I was not energized. I was fucking boring. I sucked. I will say that. I wasn't giving it my all. And the more and more I did this and the more and more I got into it, I started changing. And I started, talking better and I started getting more into it and more excited. But it wasn't perfect. This whole fucking thing was not perfect. I just sat there and made you, you know, fucking have to sit there and not get anything for like a minute or two because I was trying to figure out how to upload a video that I all of a sudden thought about that, you know, I didn't think about in the fucking very beginning to like, oh, I should use this. I should have posted that. I should have put this together. I should have made the connection that I listened to this time. I did it twice. You got to listen to 2 different videos because I wasn't worried about being perfect. And I wasn't worried about, oh, well, you know, no, I shouldn't make them sit here because, you know, fucking I didn't have this shit, you know, planned. And, you know, no, fuck it. We're doing this live. I'm gonna let you listen to it. I want to pull it up and make sure you get that message for today. I want you to make sure and understand that whatever it is. Who's at the door? Oh, okay. Lily. Will you get Lily ready? Give me him. Come on. Stop. Go. Go outside. Go outside. Go. I'll get him. Go ahead. Okay. Go. Kennel. Okay. Door. Okay. So, see, sorry. We had somebody come pick up early for the babysitting kids. See, right there. You just got to witness something happen that wasn't perfect. You know, friggin' didn't know who was at the door, wasn't expecting nobody at the door, had to stop and go do that. And then, you know, friggin' had to get the dog away from the door and his collar fucking ended up coming off. There's nothing happened today that was perfect. Now, one fucking thing has gone either like it was supposed to, like I planned, or friggin' even, you know, my emotions and my upbeatness, my personality coming out today. Me not wanting to fucking even, you know, do today's because I was, you know, friggin' tired and worn out. You know, yesterday, sure in the fuck didn't go perfect. I spent 2 hours and we were actually 2 hours late to leave to go where the fuck we were supposed to because we were supposed to be there about 9:30. Didn't get there till 12:30 because nothing went perfect that morning. And, you know, this live isn't perfect. You know, I'm still learning. I'm still growing. But at the same time, I'm trying to show you guys that instead of being on here, and I may not even, you know, friggin' edit that out of the podcast. I don't think I should because even the podcast, you know, listeners deserve to understand life is not perfect. Stop trying to be perfect. You're not always going to get it right. And even when you thought you got it perfect, you know what? You know what? You could have done it better. You're always going to friggin' do something and been like, oh damn, I could have done this, I could have done that. I could have changed this, I could have said that. I could have made it a lot better. I do that all the time. All the time in this podcast. I do it all the fucking time. I'll get off here and be like, oh shit, why I should have used this video. Or I should have said this and I should have said that. And you know what I do? The next time I get on here, I try to, you know, make it even better. I try to remember what I, you know, need to say. I try to implement new things. Not at all in this last 4 years that I've been doing this have I sat here and fucking been like, oh, I'm just this perfect person that has my life fucking together. I don't have fucking anxiety anymore. I don't have depression anymore. I don't go through this a mental health battle. I don't do any of this shit anymore. It don't affect me. No. If you have been listening for any point in fucking time, you will learn and understand I am nowhere near fucking perfect. And the things that I do, the things, you know, the stuff on the farm, the things, you know, is always constantly a fucking, you know, learning lesson. Nothing on this farm is fucking perfect. There's tons of things that I wish that I would have fucking done better. But It's all learning lessons. This whole fucking live and podcast Facebook group, there's times I was like, damn, I was just listening this morning to something talking about, Eric Thomas wrote his I think his new book during COVID. And I kept talking, I hear him talking about, fucking during COVID this and during COVID that. And it was like, man, I missed a fucking amazing opportunity during COVID. I really did. I kick myself in my ass all the time because during COVID, I was more worried about working on this farm and doing everything else than I was on concentrated on this group when y'all could have used me the most. And when y'all would have had plenty of opportunity and plenty of time of me getting on here and talking because the whole world was fucking shut down. You had nothing better to do than to probably scroll around fucking mental, on Facebook. I should have started my fucking TikTok then. I should have started the YouTube channel built off of all this then. Should have started the podcast then. I could have been a hell of a lot bigger. It was a missed opportunity, but I'm not perfect. Not perfect. I fucked up along the way. I continue to fuck up, and I'll always continue to fuck shit up. I'm never going to get it perfectly. But you know what the fuck I can say? Is I did my best. There are times that I didn't even do anything. But in that moment, I did what I had to do. In that moment, I was doing what I needed to do. I could sit here and play the what if all fucking day. What if I would have fucking done it during COVID? What if I would have done it? But was I ready for it? Did I know the knowledge? I wish I would have come up with this idea a long time ago about making sure that the PAC members in here know that their contributions are fucking valued and reading them off and building off of the way I do. I've talked about probably 3 or 4 different fucking subjects in this one podcast. Just off of, actually, not, there was like 10. They weren't all the same, but it all had like a common theme. But I was able to build off of that and tell you different things and different stories and use like 2 or 3 different videos because I'm building off of this stuff and it's making me better. Making me better because, like, why did I not have this fucking thought before? And I just started doing it one day. Honestly, I think I did try to read shit off before, but I wasn't that good at it, all right? I definitely was not perfect at it. I'm still not perfect, but I wasn't good at it. I actually had a few people, for one of the PAC members, Tiffin, she had told me, she was like, yeah, I can't stand when you read shit off of the internet or try to read into the podcast and stuff. Like I just, she was like, it's not for me. She was like, because it's boring. You have no emotion. You don't read that good. You don't read that well. She probably said. I like to say don't read that good because it just fucks everybody up. But back then I sucked at it. But look at me on here now. I'm learning how to be better. I'm not perfect. I still stumble on words. I add words that I think should be there, or I say words that I thought it's saying. I'm not fucking perfect. Nobody is. But like it says, there's freedom in laying down your expectations of being a perfect version of yourself. And embrace the idea that there is no such version of yourself. It's all you. All the things you've been through, all the things that you're going to go through, all the trauma, all the problems, all things life go through you, the good and the bad. You have to remember that at the end of the day, when you lay your head down at night, you should have that conversation and say, I did my best today. No matter what life threw at me, I did my best. Yeah, you may have broken down. You may have fucking cried. You may have fucking lost your temper. You may have, friggin' not wanted to get up and do anything today. But you got to remember, you did do your best. And in that same conversation, if you sit there and you think like, well, I don't think I gave my very best. then you know what you do. Tomorrow, you give your best. When you wake up the next day, you remember, I could have done better yesterday. So then do better, be better, and then make that day. Don't worry about fucking yesterday. Make that day that you're in right now, the current day, the present, this very moment. Make this your best day. With that, Jamie, yeah, you definitely deserved a good fucking Wolfpack howl. With that, you guys, I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna go out here in this cold ass weather and mess with these animals and get other shit done today. But always remember, I want you to always remember, okay? Make the rest of your life the best of your life. And then remember two things. You are stronger than what you think, and you're not alone. Peace.